Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Huddle,
where we talk mostly about NFL football, sometimes college football, but never Canadian football.
Never, ever the Johnny Manziel week.
Ooh.
Well, welcome back. This is already week 3 of the NFL season.
Wow.
So much happened this past week. I feel like once week 3 hits, it's more of all right, teams starting to settle down a little bit.
Yeah.
Finally see what some good things are in the league, some bad things that need to be fixed. Plenty of blowouts, though, this past
week. Oh,
week.
man, yeah.
Huge points put up for a lot of teams this week. We'll get into that later. Let's get our playbook down for today. Of course, we're going to start off with some NFL news. We're going to go into Elijah's Tuesday Trash talk about the games of the week, the takeaways of the week, our quick team reaction to the Seattle Seahawks and the Green Bay Packers, and finally wrap up with the Steel Curtain session.
Here we go.
Another W this week. Why don't we start off with some NFL news? Elijah, it's week 3, and we have seen a lot of injuries.
Yeah.
A lot of injuries. A lot of scary ones, too. This past week, we saw Mike Williams go down. He's done for the season. ACL tear.
Mm-hmm.
The Chargers spend more time in the hospital than they do in the playoffs.
That's unfortunately true.
Because Kelly is a terrible kicker. Saints quarterback Derek Carr went down with a shoulder injury against the Packers. They said shouldn't be anything too serious. And it's good that he did avoid a more serious injury.
Yep.
So those are two, I guess, of the big injuries we saw this past week. But it's been crazy for a league that says they do everything they can to protect their players for these past few years.
Yeah, these last few years have been tons of injuries, so I don't know. I don't know what they're doing, but why don't you talk about our other new quarterback?
So obviously we all know Aaron Rodgers went down week 1 with the Achilles injury, and we all know Zach Wilson is not him. So Colin Kaepernick, of all people, sends a letter to the Jets owner asking to be signed to the practice squad, maybe get a couple reps there and maybe work his way up the ranks. Robert Saleh did say that they're going to keep Zach Wilson as a starter. They say they have his back and everything he does. Personally, I think they're just covering up for saying, in other words, he's butt and he sucks, but we have no other options. And we don't want to trade for a quarterback because we have too many guys on our team.
Yeah, probably have no money. But that should be interesting. I doubt it's gonna happen, but you can keep hoping, Colin Kaepernick. I think your career might be over. Sorry, buddy.
I think it was over in 2017.
But speaking of controversy, Commanders are being sued by a Native American organization to change their name back to the Redskins.
Whoa, watch yourself, buddy.
Whoa, their old name.
Yeah.
Which was Redskins. But that's kind of interesting, definitely.
I don't know. It's been since, what was it, 2020? Whatever the heck that year was. It's, I don't know. Because aren't they trying to change their name back?
I mean, now
that stupid Snyder's out of the building. And
there's been talks about that. And if they're getting sued by, like, the Native American community, like, maybe you're considering. Right. But I would love for them to go back to the Redskins. I didn't think that was a bad name at all. Obviously,
that was a cool look too.
Yeah, it was.
It's not the same seeing the pig ears and the pig noses.
Yeah,
the Washington Commanders,
the commies.
And then finally, offense and defensive players of the week for the AFC. Rookie running back for the Dolphins, Devin Achane. I think I'm pronouncing that right. Heck of a game. I think he dropped 51 points in fantasy this past week.
It's 200, over 200 yards and overall 4 touchdowns, 2 rushing touchdowns. Yeah.
And of course, best running back in the league, Kenneth Walker, grabs the NFC offensive player of the week. For the defensive player of the week, Terrell Bernard grabs it. What team does he play for?
For the Bills.
Yeah, that's what I thought. For the Bills.
I've never heard of him either. So
exactly right.
I think you're a rookie.
And rookie, or not rookie anymore. Geez, time flies. Second-year man, Aiden Hutchinson for the Lions. defensive
think he had a
player.
fumble. Yeah.
All right. Well, I think that took a little bit longer than expected, but it's always good to have some news, keep you guys caught up on what's happening around the league. Let's get into session 1, though. Elijah, you know what time it is, right?
I mean, it smells like a Tuesday to me.
But
a
it's
trash
Wednesday.
talk Tuesday on a Wednesday. Yeah. All
And it
right.
won't be published till probably Saturday.
Probably. So let's just start out with the Chargers. Finally. And then let's go on to the Saints.
I see. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
Finally,
Saints. Their car broke down, and I don't think State Farm covers this. Yeah.
That's
Mahomes,
funny.
no.
I'm gonna be honest, dude. The State Farm commercials recently have been terrific.
They've been
The
great.
Andy Reid commercial.
Yeah. In the Mahomes and my auto.
Oh yeah. We've been saying that joke since.
Yeah, I mean that's old, but
he was drafted.
Yeah, that was really funny. But Texans, CJ Stroud is inspiring kids around the world to stop trying on tests. He's playing pretty decent, actually. No picks.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I did not read any of these when you sent these today.
Thanks.
So that was great. That was great. He's inspired me. You know what? I'm just gonna buy a Stroud jersey now. Yeah, he's my role model.
Yeah, Broncos. I definitely thought this was a college game. 70 points and a Colorado team getting destroyed.
And guess who they're getting beat by?
Tua, 3-0.
Quarterback, Bo Nix.
Oh, yeah, I guess. Dolphins, Tua, 3-0. And
that's it.
That wasn't.
We have like an entire Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, okay. Jets. I thought this was one of Zach Wilson's better games, to be honest. Only how many picks did he have this week? Not as much as he usually does.
Like 7.
Chiefs, let's be honest, no one really cared about the actual game. They were just there for one person. And then the Bears just need to shake it off. And then finally...
Shut up. Shut up. You know what? I mean, if I see one more thing about Taylor Swift, I'm going to lose it. Because we all know Taylor Swift is just using Travis Kelce for another album. So she can make more money.
Yeah.
We all know your tricks, Taylor.
And then finally, the real football fans' favorite Kelce and Swift are on the Eagles. So
yeah, true. That is true. Kelce beyond Swift.
Yeah. So that's it for your Trash Talk Tuesday on a Wednesday, or a Saturday, or a Monday.
Whenever you want to listen to this, just let us know.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Elijah, for that. Those were good. You texted me. You said not very good this week, but
yeah, I had a hard time this week. It took me a little bit, but
I like them.
Thanks.
Yeah, and also I got that notification from ESPN the other day. Kelce jerseys have gone up by like 400%.
Yeah, that's.
Do you realize they could get married, but if they ever do break up, Travis Kelce will be the most hated man on the planet. It's going to be so stinking hilarious because he's just so innocent. He's going to be sitting there like, what the heck did I do?
Yeah. Well, I think it's the mustache.
Drop an album why it's all his fault.
Yeah, if they do break up, it's the mustache. That thing is. He needs to shave that
questionable. Yeah. All right, let's get into games of the week. An obvious blowout, biggest win / biggest loss. Dolphins beat the Broncos 70-20.
Yeah, though we said before there were a ton of blowouts.
It was a massacre.
Yeah, the Bills, like the Chiefs, the Browns. I mean, there were Lions too. There were so many teams just getting destroyed. Well, that was a closer game.
You beat the Saints by 1 point. I don't want to hear it. Even with far out, I don't.
Oh, even the Texans. The Texans had a blowout.
Yeah, Texans. They had a decent game. Yeah, it was
good. CJ but yeah, Dolphins. Wow. Broncos. Wow.
Usually the Broncos are losing games by like anywhere from 5 or less points because they don't know how to put together a final drive. And I think the Broncos were hoping their final drive was their first drive in that game. Gosh, that was ugly.
You know what's crazy is that the Broncos are favored to win the game against the Bears next week after losing 70-20.
What does that think about the Bears, though?
Yeah, the Bears...
That game's going to be like -2 to like...
Yeah. They suck. Justin Fields is not the guy. But that's another story, and we want to save a little bit of time. Let's go on to our upset. Cardinals over the Cowboys, 28-16.
Josh Dobbs.
Is it Josh Dobbs? Yeah, James Conner. two Steelers who didn't do anything for us really, but and they would go play for the
Well,
Cardinals.
we should have put Dobbs in that year, but nobody listens to me and you because we're just teenagers.
Yeah,
we're just
nobody listens to this
broadcasters.
podcast anyway.
Even though we could do a better job than Matt Cannon, anyways.
I'm sure
Moving
anybody
on,
could.
of course. Okay, I don't agree with this. A lot of people put it in.
I put this in as almost a
Game
joke.
of the week: Chiefs 41, Bears 10, Taylor Swift, whatever.
Yeah, it was.
Personally, I'm
Hey.
saying game of the week.
You're gonna say Seahawks, but I disagree.
I'm not actually. I'm gonna say the Packers Saints game.
Mm.
Come back down 17-0. I thought it was a really great game.
Yeah, but the thing is, like the first 3 quarters, the Packers did nothing except penalties. So that's why I was kind of like,
I thought it was a good game. Okay, I'm gonna be honest though. Probably the game of the week is the Dolphins. I know it wasn't a close
Yeah,
game,
you're right about
but
that.
I think they put up. They
There was so
they
much talk about
kicked.
that.
The thing is, Jason Sanders. If he kicks one more field goal, they set the points record in a game in history.
Yeah,
And I think the last time it was indeed at the time the Washington Redskins. I think like 1982. I saw
wow.
put up 72 points in an NFL game. So
Yeah.
huge week. A lot of points scored. All right, moving on to our next session. It's time for this week's takeaways. Elijah, we've talked a lot about the Dolphins. Obviously, we're just talking about them.
Yeah.
Is Tua an MVP? And are the Dolphins a Super Bowl team this season?
Yes, Tua is looked really good. But injuries. If he can stay healthy, he might be MVP. He could have been MVP last year if he didn't have all the injuries. But
Right.
yeah, I think he can definitely be MVP. Are they a Super Bowl team? If they keep playing like they did the last game.
But just imagine, we have not seen Jalen Ramsey in a Dolphins.
Exactly, yes. You're so right.
Wait. Everybody who wrote him off, you said he's old. Dude's still 20. I think he's like 28 years old. Just wait. You think their defense is good now? Wait till they have debatably one of the best corners in the game.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hopefully their run game
Dolphins are a Super Bowl team.
Yeah, if their run game can be consistent again,
Right.
then yeah, definitely. But yeah, I would say yes. You would say yes.
Well,
We'd all
I
say
think he's got a. It's not even a long shot. He is right now has MVP locked in.
yeah. If the season ended today, I would say he's MVP.
Right. Moving on, Browns. Are they fine with or without Chubb, Jerome Ford, and now, of course, Kareem Hunt? Are they two enough to get the? Let's not go. Let's not be too crazy here. Are they enough to get the Browns a winning season, or at least 4 wins this season?
Yeah.
Let's not talk about playoff, guys. Come on, it's the Browns.
Yeah, they're already halfway there. So, the Browns.
Yeah, but who's first in the AFC North?
Yeah, Pittsburgh.
Yeah, and who's second in the conference?
Pittsburgh.
Yeah, that's what I thought. And who's fourth in the league?
Pittsburgh.
Shut up, Browns. That's how it goes, even though we should be like that.
Yeah, we should be last. We were just like in week 1, we were like last, but the Browns. So against the Steelers, obviously without Nick Chubb, it showed. But this past week, they handled the Titans with ease, and
Right.
maybe it's the defense. It really is. Myles Garrett. Have 2 tight ends cover him, and he kept going back and forth, and the tight ends would motion over, and then they ended up being like a false start, or not a false start.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. Myles Garrett, he's a beast. I just don't like the dude. He's not better than TJ Watt. I don't care what you say. TJ Watt is the best edge rusher in the league. Nick Bosa is not. It is TJ Watt. It is TJ Watt. It is TJ Watt.
No bias. Yeah. So the Browns, I think they'll get 4 games. A winning season, yes, it's possible.
The Bengals,
playoffs.
because how they're playing, maybe.
Yeah, playoffs. It's right now. I'm gonna say probably not, but there's a chance. There's always a chance. But yeah, let's move on to the next one. Is Devontae Adams gonna get traded? Because it doesn't sound like he's too happy right now with the Raiders.
Neither is Chandler Jones.
Yeah,
he wasn't playing. I realized that. He was sent to a hospital without his consent, something like that.
Oh yeah, there was something weird going on there.
But first of all, Josh McDaniels is holding the Raiders back.
Mm.
We said this last season, in the offseason. Also, will will Devontae Adams be traded not before Josh McDaniels is fired? That's my take. I don't think he's going to get traded as of right now. Jimmy G, home opener, first time he's playing that stadium in a Raiders uniform. I don't know. There's a lot of pressure, but whenever you have TJ Watt and Alex Highsmith running at you, it's not an easy game by any means.
But I mean, if you've got the best wide receiver and you're throwing 3 picks,
right.
There's
Devontae Adams had a game of his life the other night too. I mean, he just ran right over our secondary.
Yeah,
it wasn't even hard for him at all.
Yeah, but again, Devontae Adams, the reason why he went to the Raiders was because of Derek Carr. So I don't think he really has the motivation.
Which I don't know why anybody will leave Aaron Rodgers for Derek Carr.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm not even
Jordy Nelson
leaving torn Achilles on the bench, creepy psycho. I'm sorry, on the couch, creepy psycho Aaron Rodgers for Derek Carr. Never.
No. Yeah. No. But maybe he'll go to the Jets next year, play with Aaron Rodgers for a final.
Absolutely not.
That would be crazy.
They don't have the salary cap for that.
But yeah, let's go on to our next one. Vikings, are they going to be able to recover?
Maybe, possibly. They got Justin Jefferson. That's all I got to say. They're great. Jordan Addison stepping up too. They need a run game.
Yeah.
And defense. They got big names on that defense.
Yeah, Daniil Hunter. He's
They just gotta get it all together.
They gotta get it done.
Right. They're there. They're almost there. They're just not there.
They got to be consistently decent to make games or to win games.
And last but not least, rookie of the year, CJ Stroud, yes or no?
It's obviously so early in the year, but I mean, no picks so far. He is playing with the Texans. His best wide receiver is Tank Dell or whatever his name is. But rookie guy, I think. But I mean, what other rookie quarterbacks have been doing well? Richardson has been hurt. Seems like he's going to keep getting hurt. Young's hurt, and he wasn't really doing well. Not his fault. He doesn't have any weapons. What other quarterbacks are there? I mean, Will Levis isn't even playing.
This rookie class, so much hype.
Yeah.
And,
we'll see. To do.
Right now, obvious rookie of the year is Puka Nacua.
Oh, obvious. Yes.
No.
I was wondering if if one of the picks that never mind. I was gonna say if one of the picks, I don't think they got any picks with the Lions trade, did they? When they gave Matt Stafford? Oh no, it was the Dolphins. That's what I was thinking. I was wondering if the Rams, Jalen Ramsey. Trade to the Dolphins if that pick ended up being Puka Nacua, but
Nacua was I think a 6th or 7th rounder.
Oh, okay, I wasn't sure if
that was a 3rd round pick. Yeah, so
okay, but that would have been hilarious, and they would have looked like geniuses.
Oh yeah. All right. Next session, Elijah. 3, 2, 1, go. Packers reaction.
Okay. Packers.
Let's go.
Okay.
Talk.
Packers. Okay, I'm going. Packers. The first 3 quarters were not good at all. They did basically nothing. 4th quarter, insane comeback. Jordan Love is amazing. Romeo Doubs did great. Jaden Reed was awesome. He can't keep his helmet on for some reason. I don't know what's up with that. Luke Musgrave is doing pretty well.
You didn't like that pick either.
Yeah, yes, I did. Well, yeah, I didn't
I'll
like it. Okay, you're wasting my time. They had so many penalties. They had like 11 penalties throughout the entire game. I don't know what the heck was up with that. Defense, we were doing pretty good. Well, not really, but we stepped up a little bit in the end. Devondre Campbell was hurt. Jair Alexander was hurt. Bakhtiari, Christian Watson, and Aaron Jones were hurt. So once they get back, I think we'll be even better, which is why I think we were down in the first place. But we didn't do too bad. That comeback was insane. Jordan Love is the comeback king like Aaron Rodgers, basically taking the place of our main man, and go Pack go.
You went over.
Now, you messed me up.
Okay.
You were talking in between my time.
My time starts in 3, 2, 1, go. Seattle Seahawks. Pretty easy win, I think, for them.
What? You guys are struggling.
not Sam Darnold, Andy Dalton. Jeez, I don't even know why I confuse it. Oh, probably because they're both awful. Yeah, I don't know. Andy Dalton, I thought he played a decent game. Only won by 10 points, but did put up nearly 40 points. I said it last week. I'm going to say it again. Kenneth Walker, make him the focal point of your offense. Great game. And you also sent me that video, Elijah, of Geno Smith talking to Jackson Smith, Big Jigba.
Yeah. Real dad.
Just talking to him, he was like, hey, it's your time. Let's go, man. Just keep your head up or whatever. Just kind of being a father of the team. So I think that's really good for him. Good that I think just the receiving core itself has been great so far this season. And looking forward to see what the Seahawks can do rest of the season.
Jake Bobo. Don't forget about him.
Bobo. Touchdown catch. Look at him. I'm so happy. But now it is time for the Steel Curtain session. Let's get this through.
Here we go.
Steelers.
Here we go.
Pittsburgh needs a lot of work before going to the Super Bowl.
Super Bowl, yeah.
Elijah, what was good? Just name off some stuff.
All right, what was good? Kenny Pickett looked better. He was looking way more confident. When he's not feeling rushed, he can make a good throw. We saw to Austin, to Freiermuth. When he can make good throws when he's he's calm.
But we've gone against I think 3 of the top 5 rushers in the league so far.
That's true. Yeah, and you saw even
Nick Bosa, Myles Garrett.
And after all of the good throws that he had, he got smacked. But
yeah, he did.
But so when I'm saying whenever he's like, oh my gosh, they're coming at me, and he runs around. That's when he starts making bad decisions. I mean, he is good on the run, but when it's designed to be on the run.
And he had some good rushes too.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, and then Calvin Austin, he had a good game.
I'm so excited for him, man.
Yeah,
he's playing great right now. Muth got another touchdown catch.
Yeah, Dad. Allen Robinson, he was very consistent. Yeah, we threw it to him on 3rd downs, and he would get the job done.
2 Highsmith.
Yeah, of course. 2 sacks. They crunched Garoppolo. His back was more like a sandwich. Poor guy. We got 3 interceptions.
3 interceptions coming from the guys who can't cover a stinking receiver. But kudos to Levi Wallace getting 2 picks and Patrick Peterson getting the other one. Joey Porter Jr., for the time he was in, needs to be in a lot more. Looks good. Good coverage.
Yep.
And Chris Boswell, a couple good field goals. Actually, a couple great field goals. Right down the middle.
Yeah, most consistent kicker ever.
Yeah. What wasn't as good, moreover, what was bad. Secondary, Elijah, we got cooked.
Yeah, Pat Pete, I think he's just too old, man. And then he's the oldest cornerback, active one in the league, I think, or starter maybe. And then Levi Wallace, I don't know. I don't think he was meant to be the number 1 guy. I think he was great behind Tre'Davious White as the number 2, but
right. And I think we're gonna try to change that soon.
Yeah, we probably are. And then Canada sucked as always, but honestly,
it wasn't as bad.
It wasn't as bad.
The one thing I've ever agreed with Chris Collinsworth, if you guys don't know, I don't like that man at all. His voice ticks me off. My voice might tick you guys off too, but I don't really care. Chris Collinsworth, it seems like he just hates the Steelers.
Yeah.
Oh, and it's a 3rd and 10 here, and the Steelers, they just suck. They can't convert anything.
Yeah.
No, but it was that 3rd down we converted late in the game. He said that was a good play call by Matt Canada, and I agree with him with that.
He likes to point out that when we run the ball, that's the Steelers' way. Oh, there we go. That's the Steelers' way. Running right down the middle. That's the Steelers' way. That's the one we're used to. He said that 6 times.
Why is it so bad?
And then Kenny Pickett, he had some bad throws again. We talked about it. He had a pick, but
every quarterback does. This is his 2nd year. He's working.
Jordan Love doesn't have bad throws, but
he's been in the league for 5 years. He's like that super senior that just keeps redshirting, or he's a senior in high school that still has all 4 years of eligibility. He's got back about 5 years, and now he's just getting good. Whatever. And run game.
Yeah.
Now, it's not the running back's fault. It's the offensive line who needs to block better for our running backs to be successful.
Yeah. Najee, did you see him throw that one guy, though? And it was
yeah.
a loss. It was a
Beat
loss.
guy, beat another guy.
Yeah. When we get a hole, that's going to be 20 yards every time, but we just
Right.
can't get a hole for him. I don't know what it is. And then Jalen Warren does well, though, because he's kind of small and he can fit through the tiny holes that we do give him. But,
I mean,
yeah.
them. All right, and last but not least, the referees. Terrible call on that roughing the passer. Terrible.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
And just some very, very questionable calls. They were holding. I think the Raiders were holding every single play. Every single step.
I mean, they had to be. Like, TJ Watt's getting to him every time.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm talking like, I'm surprised there wasn't chunks of jersey laying on the ground.
Oh, speaking of chunks, let's talk about Chuks Okorafor, sorry. He needs to be replaced by Broderick Jones.
Yeah,
already.
neither of our top 2 picks have done anything.
I know.
Nothing.
I think.
Right. Put him in.
I mean, Nick Herbig has gotten more action than.
I know. All right.
And freaking.
We got to wrap this up.
Yeah. All right.
So, thank you for listening, ladies and gentlemen. Week 4 coming up this week. Thursday night football is on.
Packers Lions.
Packers Lions. We all know how that's going to go. Lions get a W to kick off week 4. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening.
I think you got that wrong.
We got the Steelers playing the Baltimore Ravens this Sunday.
Oh, I thought it was the Texans. No, it's the Texans.
Oh, it is the Texans. That's in 2 weeks.
Yeah, because JJ Watt's getting honored and
right.
TJ.
Can I keep my streak alive? I'm 3 for 3 right now in the Steelers games. All right. We'll see you guys. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.
Go Pack Go. Peace.